Hi, I'm Jill Burcham, Education Director for Painted Sky Opera, and this is Intro to Opera. Normally, when we do these programs, we come to your school and present a program that is informative, fun, and interactive, and you get to learn a lot about opera. Unfortunately, school is out of session because of the coronavirus, so we are coming to you via technology. So you can still learn about opera and have a good time and learn some of the things that we would normally be presenting to you. Today, I have with me my son, Caleb, and he's going to help answer some of the questions that we would normally ask during one of our programs. First question is, what is opera? Caleb, what's an opera?
An opera is when you sing in a vibration tone and you and there are like different languages that you can sing and sing in like Italian or Spanish or
Have you ever seen an opera?
yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Good. Well, Caleb is right. Opera is a way, there's singing in it. It's done in different languages, and it's a way to tell stories. We have ways that we tell stories using music today. We still hear opera. We use musicals, songs that we hear on the radio, tell stories. There's lots of ways that we can tell stories through music, and opera is just one of those ways. What you're going to hear on our video today is some of the same things that we would be presenting normally if we were to be seeing you in person. You're going to meet our singers and our pianist. You're going to hear some beautiful songs sung in different languages, and you get to figure out what those things mean. Then we're going to talk a little bit about voice types, what kind of voice types you might hear in different operas and what they sound like. And then we're going to talk about recitative, and you're going to get to hear a little bit of improvised recitative, meaning my singers made it up. They didn't receive it beforehand. They're making it up on the spot. Are you ready, Caleb?
Yep.
Good. Let's do this. Why don't my singers and my pianist introduce themselves first?
Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Kuhlmann and I'm so excited to sing for you today.
Hi everyone, my name is Ethan Snowden. I am a tenor. I've been in opera for about 5 or 6 years now and done a few big roles. And so yeah, that's me. That's me.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Roberts. I'm a pianist in graduate school. I love to play solo concerts, I love to play along with singers and other instrumentalists, and I also enjoy teaching piano.
The next thing that we're going to talk about is one part of an opera called an aria. Caleb, when I say aria, what do you think of?
Well, I'm sorry to say this, but I never heard of an aria, so I'm afraid I can't answer. I'm really sorry.
That's okay. What do you think of when you hear of an aria? An aria is a solo in an opera. It's done in lots of different languages, and it is the moment in an opera where time sort of stops and the singers sing about their feelings, or they sing about something that's happening during the opera at that time. It is a time for them to expound on their emotions and sing about those sorts of things. We're going to hear two arias today. The first one is going to be sung by Sarah, and it is the song Song to the Moon. I want you to listen to the song. It's not in English. The song is in Czech, and I want you to listen to it and think about what it might possibly be about. Beautiful job, Sarah. What do you think that was about? Caleb, what do you think it was about? Any idea?
Well, she seemed pretty sad and happy at the same time, and then
Sad and happy at the same time. Okay.
and then shortly after that, she got bad, and she was she was gonna stand and nothing was gonna stop her. Like, I don't even know what it was about.
Okay. Stand and nothing was going to stop her.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Did you like it?
Oh yeah, it was actually pretty cool.
Cool. Good. Sarah, Why don't you tell us what that was about? Those of you who are watching, think about it. See if you got it right.
Thanks, Jill. I really love this aria because it reminds me of one of my favorite movies from when I was a little girl. When I was a kid, I really loved to watch The Little Mermaid. It was one of my very favorites. And I loved that it was about mermaids. I think mermaids are really cool. And so I guess that's part of the reason why I also love this aria, because the main character in the opera, Rosolka, is also what we might think of as a mermaid. And she sings this song because she has fallen in love with a human man. And when she tells her father about it, he is very upset and he doesn't want her to marry a human. So she just feels like she has no one else to turn to. So she goes to the moon and she asks for the moon to help her find her love so that she can talk to him and tell him that she loves him.
Thanks, Sarah. We'll hear another aria in just a minute. But first, let's talk about something else that's important to opera: voice types. There are lots of different voice types and even different categories inside of those voice types, but today we're just going to talk about the basic voice types. The first one that we'll talk about is soprano. Sarah is a soprano. Sarah, why don't you give us a demonstration of what a soprano can do?
Thanks, Jill. Jill is absolutely right. Sopranos do sing the very highest notes. So here's an exercise to show you. There you have it.
Thanks, Sarah. That was really high. I know I can't sing that high because I'm a different voice type. I'm a mezzo-soprano. Mezzo-sopranos sing notes that are a little bit lower than sopranos, and we have a little bit of a different sound than sopranos, like this. On vint pour éviter le repensées amères, on Do you hear the difference in Sarah's voice and my voice? You know, male voices can sing high and low too, and they sound a little bit different than female voices, right? Ethan is a tenor. Ethan, why don't you demonstrate some of the sounds that tenors can make?
Thanks, Jill. So tenor voices tend to be, they're the highest male voice, right? But tenor voices, they tend to be a little bit more brighter. So I'll demonstrate just a little bit of that for you right now.
Thanks, Ethan. Male voices that are even lower than that are called baritones or basses. The next singer you're going to hear is Rob Glaubitz. He is the artistic director for Painted Sky Opera, and he is a baritone. Rob, why don't you show us some of the sounds that baritones can make?
Thanks, Jill. Baritones and basses are a lot alike, but baritones are a little bit higher and basses are the lowest of the male voice parts. So you have tenor at the top, baritone in the middle, and bass down at the bottom. I'm a baritone, and I'm going to demonstrate some of my low notes for you. Ya, 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 ya.
Are you ready to hear another aria?
Yep.
Let's say aria one more time. This aria is going to be sung by Ethan. It is called Ecco Ridente. It's in Italian. And just like with Sarah's aria, listen close and see if you can figure out what it's about. Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's do this.
mia noce speme. Vieni, vieni, dormio, prendi men crudo, odio, lo stral, che mi ferì, lo stral, che mi ferì. Oh, ce l'avevo per loro sembiante. Quest'anima amate, o tenedeta, oh, istante d'amore, felice momento, oh, istante d'amore, felice momento, oh, dolce avevo il mio non che guardona, che guardona. Oh, dolce con te, no, no, che guardo, oh, che guardo, oh, che guardo.
Good job, Ethan. Caleb, what was that about?
I have no idea.
I bet Ethan can tell us. Ethan, what was that about?
This is sung by the character, the Count Almaviva, who is in love with this young woman in the town of Seville named Rosina, and she is currently asleep as the sun is rising. And so he's talking about how can she sleep when there's such a beautiful sunrise that's happening, and he also talks about how exciting it is to be in love, and the things that he is feeling to try to capture her attention. So that's what this aria is about.
You know, opera is about more than just arias. Even the dialogue is sung. That's one of the things that makes opera so special. And that sung dialogue has a special name, recitative. Why don't you try to say it? The next thing that you're going to hear are Sarah and Ethan sing through a recitative. It's called Going Out to Dinner.
Hello!
Hello.
What are you doing?
Oh, just hanging out.
Want to go out to dinner?
Sure. I'm really hungry.
And that is a recitative. Let's keep this going by finding out exactly what they're going to have for dinner. Caleb, give me a food.
Hamburger.
Okay. Give me another food.
Fried chicken.
What does fried chicken taste like?
It's gross.
Okay.
What do you want to eat?
Maybe some hamburgers.
Tasty. I think I will have fried chicken.
Oh, I think fried chicken is gross.
See, it doesn't matter what the words are. Anything can be sung in a recitative. Well, let's finish this dinner off with some dessert. Caleb, why don't you give us an ice cream flavor?
Cookies and cream.
Okay, why don't you give us an ice cream topping?
Hot fudge.
And why don't you give us another ice cream topping?
Sprinkles.
Okay, let's go.
Let's have ice cream for dessert. My favorite flavor is cookies and cream.
That is a great idea. Could we put some hot fudge on it?
You know, I would really like to have sprinkles instead.
Whatever. I like all sorts of toppings on ice cream.
In fact, recitatives are so easy to make up, anybody can do it on the spot. Caleb, why don't you help me out with the next one? What do you think the next recitative should be about?
A mom waking her son up to go to school.
Okay, getting a son up to go to school.
Come on, Ethan. It's time to go to school.
But Mom, I was having a nice dream.
No, we have to go. The bus will leave without you.
I think the bus driver can wait for me.
No.
That was great. Let's do another one and let's make this one sillier. What do you think?
An alien invasion.
An alien invasion. Let's do it.
I am an alien being. Take me to your leader.
Oh my God. I'm so afraid.
We are here to harvest your noses.
I think I'm just going to run away.
That's a good idea.
That was great. But let's make this last one the silliest one of all. What do you think it should be?
How about a lady talking to her cat?
Talking to her cat. Okay.
Come here, Mr. Slippers.
Meow, 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 meow.
Aw, you're such a good little cat.
Meow, 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 meow.
Ouch! Don't bite me.
Thank you, Sarah, Ethan, and Hannah, for doing such a good job singing recitative today. Now, friends, you've learned about opera today. You've learned what an opera is. You've learned about arias, and you heard 2 beautiful arias sung today. You've learned about voice types, soprano, mezzo, tenor, and baritone. And you even learned a little bit about recitative and heard some very silly recitatives today. If you have any questions, get permission from your parents to email us at info@paintedskyopera.org. We look forward to hearing from you, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Bye-bye.